This is today's AEW Dynamite full show results video, which takes place at Capital One Arena in Washington, D.C., and the show started with a match between Adam Cole versus Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and the result of this match goes to time limit draw, denying Adam Cole a shot at the AEW World Championship. Post-match, Adam demands 5 more minutes and of course, MJF refuses him. Back from the commercial, we get a hype reel for CM Punk's return on Saturday at Collision. Then Sammy Guevara is interviewed in the ring by Renee Paquette, and Guevara says it's been a hell of a ride the last couple of months, from the high of announcing his wife's pregnancy live on pay-per-view, to the lowest of lows by failing to become world champion. But the goal has always been the same, and now his wife will be by his side, baby in one arm and world title in the other. Then Darby Allin comes, and Darby congratulates him genuinely on the baby and says he knows he got beat and he doesn't want a title match, he'll start from the bottom. But he has a question: is he gonna stand on his own 2 feet or live in the shadow of the Jericho Appreciation Society? Then Chris Jericho comes, and he tells Allin to mind his own business and confronts Guevara, and asks these months he was chasing MJF for the world title, he never called Chris for help once, his mentor, the guy who brought him into AEW and made him a star. Jericho wants them to have a tag match as Los Sex Gods next week to remind him how it is, and Darby says Chris may call himself the Wizard, but when he steps in the ring, the magic is gone. Y2J calls him a mutant and says maybe he and Sammy should beat the hell out of him right here, right now. Allin says he's not really alone, and Sting is here, and Jericho puts Floyd up under Sting's jaw, but the Icon swats it away with his own baseball bat and runs Chris out of the ring. Back from the commercial, we get a promo from Sonata where he issues an open challenge for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship for Forbidden Door. Then we saw an 8-man tag team match between Darby Allin, Keith Lee, Orange Cassidy, and Sting vs Mobile Embassy, and the result of this match was Darby Allin, Keith Lee, Orange Cassidy, and Sting won the match by pinfall with a Scorpion Death Drop from Sting on Brian Cage. The next match happened between Jake Hager vs Wardlow for the AEW TNT Championship, and the result of this match was Wardlow won the match by pinfall with the Powerbomb Symphony, retaining the AEW TNT Championship. Post-match, Christian Cage cuts a promo from the Tron asking what Wardlow will do when his daddy isn't around to help, and the camera pans down to show Arn Anderson bleeding profusely from the head, sending Wardlow running to the back to save him. Then we saw that Hiroshi Tanahashi sends a video challenging Maxwell Jacob Friedman to a title match at Forbidden Door. Then Renee Paquette is in the trainer's room to ask MJF about the match, and he's confused and says no to the match, and it wouldn't be the first time he no-showed a match, so sorry, fart noise, no can do bud. The next match happened between Sky Blue vs Toni Storm for the AEW Women's World Championship, and the result of this match was Toni Storm won the match by submission with a cloverleaf, retaining the AEW Women's World Championship. Post-match, the Outcast smother Sky and beat her down until Willow Nightingale makes the save. Then, Renee Paquette interviews Jungle Hook backstage, and Jungle Boy says they're amped up and he's feeling a little naked without gold of his own, and he's accepting Sonata's open challenge for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Blackpool Combat Club vs Hangman Adam Page, Matt Jackson, and Nick Jackson, and the result of this match was Hung Bucks won the match by pinfall with buckshot from Hangman Adam Page on Wheeler Yuta. Post-match, Castagnoli beats Hangman down, and then we saw the return of Eddie Kingston, and he started beating Claudio madly, and then Konosuke Takeshita runs down to attack Kingston from behind. The ring clears, Kenny Omega appears and he and Takeshita trade forearms with abandon, hit V-trigger, super kick party, dragon suplex, and he was preparing for another V-trigger, and out of nowhere Will Ospreay comes, and he takes down Kenny Omega with the hidden blade. Ospreay stands tall while Bryan Danielson applauds from commentary, and the show goes off the air.